I think what interested me is the fact that it wasn't really, I mean, I like boxing stories, but it wasn't really a boxing story. It was a love story, and a person who he was somewhat distressed about his relationship with his daughter, which was non-existent, and then all of a sudden how he finds this sort of surrogate daughter through this young girl who was dying to make her mark in the world as a boxer. And though he is not a guy who approves of women in that particular game, he is eventually won over and trains her, and they become very close. It becomes a great, well, I hope it's great anyway, it becomes a love story, but not a romantic love story, but more a father-daughter love story. And it's the daughter that he missed in his life, and she's the father that is, I mean, he's the father to her that she lost at a very early age, and doesn't have that connection anymore. I was kind of trying to get a period look, even though it's not a period picture, it's a present day picture, but I was trying to get a feeling of like this is taking place in another time, another social structure at another time in history. It could have been the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whenever, but it is today. He's an Irish Catholic guy who's in his senior years, has had this old gym, and he's got his disillusionment with his church and his relationships within his family that haven't worked out, and he's a man who's searching for something. He's searching, and through his reticence to build a relationship with this young lady as a fighter, he sort of finds himself, and through his transition period, he sort of finds himself as a man, and finds himself as in his heart, and has sort of a rebirth of sorts.